This seems to be the year of media conspiracies. Rachel Maddow from MSNBC is losing her mind over the Trump-Russia connections, while Sean Hannity from Fox News wants the deep state government held accountable for obstructing President Donald Trump. It is a disturbing sign of neo-McCarthyism, a modern-day method of political slandering without evidence, normalized by the media. The tricky part about these cable news characters is they mix together a lot of facts in order to make their speculation seem more important than it actually is. So what's the truth? Let's start with the Trump-Russia hysterics. The truth is, U.S. intelligence agencies believe Russians hacked United States entities and potentially leaked documents, all to influence the outcome of our election. Aside from that, President Trump has had a number of business dealings with Russian entities. Finally, Trump has also had a few sketchy figures with Russian connections work for his campaign. Nonetheless, these facts are not much more than coincidences at this point, and that is the biggest problem the left has. In order for the whining of the extremists on the left to become legitimate, they need to uncover an explicit, illegal, treasonous act committed by Trump, which they have failed to do thus far. I'm not saying there's no Trump-Russia connection, but if you watch MSNBC, then you might think our presidential administration has been compromised by Russians. There's no deep, dirty information that truly ties Trump and his family to the hacking, or any other Russian collusion for that matter. That's why if you turn on MSNBC, Rachel Maddow will be examining the signatures of an online petition as an attempt to tie it to Vladimir Putin's plots against the United States. Seriously, an online White House petition that didn't even have half the needed signatures to get noticed. Those in the left that are milking this problem are fighting an uphill battle. If Trump isn't exposed for paying Russians to alter the election or allowing Russians to penetrate the government, the left loses big on this issue. Now, moving away from the left, we see that the right is having their own conspiratorial dilemma. I'm sure you heard the term deep state repeated last segment a lot, and it is a very real term when describing the state of Egyptian and Turkish governments. In that context, it describes a hostile government environment where essentially a resistance group from inside the government is trying to invoke change. It is barely more than a conspiratorial term when describing the United States, and depending on where you hear it from, this conspiracy can go much deeper, with some even believing the deep state is heavily involved with the media in trying to assassinate President Trump. The problem with this term deep state is that it is almost always abused. Based on who you ask, the definition will change. The deep state is also the shadow government, which can be described as the Illuminati, or the NSA, the CIA, or the FBI. Or it's an extension of the Rothschild family that influences our politicians. Or it's the Jews. And that's the problem. When it's everyone, it's anyone. We can't have this be a legitimate political term if you can't legitimately tie it to a specific network of underminers, or at least specific individuals. If not, we risk compromising entire agencies and the trust of the American people in the government. It's reckless. Sean Hannity thinks that the deep state is a secret group of monolithic Obama-worshipping, bureaucratic government officials that are trying to get President Trump impeached. But ultimately, he's pulling this out of the deepest depths of his a place where he eternally resents Obama and wants the right to succeed more than he wants journalism to succeed. And with all the craziness in the media, it's my job to tell you that just like abusing a Xanax prescription, you should only watch cable news no more than once a week. And watch it the same day you abuse the Xanax.